So, you want to learn Sin. You've decided that out of all of the characters, you want to go with the canonical Glue Eater. Now, that is fine, of course, everybody's entitled to their opinion. However, I will be here to guide you to not just Elmer's, but some high quality super glue. As for Sin's basic buttons, his good buttons are kind of 2P, because this is his mashing tool. His DP, which is invincible, reversal. His far slash is like a playable button after the season 2 buffs, since he was such a bad character. His 6P is pretty decent, although it's not the best frame data. His 2H is his basic, combo starter if anything, so far slash, 2H, boom. But most of the time, you are going to be like whiffing with far slash, like you're going to do this into beak driver, 6P into beak driver, 2K into 2D, walk up, close slash, etc. So his arrow buttons, JS is your best anti-air tool. Not anti-air, but air-to-air tool. Because the tip has a bit of a disjoint. Your H is your, best combo starter for aerial. So, like, say you wanted to do this. That's how you do a safe jump. So, this normal is very good for safe jumps and for just combo starting. His JD is kind of a lackluster button. JP is just a JP. His JK is useful only in a few situations, because there is some silly cross-up shenanigans that you can do. So, essentially, it's used in very specific setups. It's kind of just a worse JS, but a bit faster. So it's like a JP, except a tiny bit slower. But, essentially, all you're going to be doing is focusing on far slash, 2H, close slash, and 6P to anti-air. His 2S is a good poke, so you can do this. Or from farther ranges, you can do this. It really doesn't matter. It's a good poke tool and a good low profile, because unlike his 2K, he doesn't swing his head back, so he actually gets like good coverage on it. So first off, some basic combos. Close slash is your biggest combo starter, like every single character in Strive. So first you're going to do 2H, dash forward, and do 6H. Then you can choose how to ever end this, whether you want it to be super, whether you want it to just be a beak driver wall break or a 6H wall break. You can choose whatever. Wild assault, whatever. But essentially what you're doing here is to just carry them to the corner. If you want to reset, that's your choice. Doesn't matter. Now there are a bit more, and then like this, and you're not going to be able to get it because of like just how far away it is. So from there, you're just going to want beak drivers, to say I do. Plus slash, far slash, 2H. Beak driver to stay safe. So by there, if they're far out of range, you're just going to use beak driver. If they're close enough, you're going to use hoof stomp to go for the combo. And now you're going to have to watch out, because if you hit them, you're going to have to Elcon if you want to go for a low. Or, you can go in, go for a grab, and go for a safe jump. So most of the safe jump is jump. It should be auto-timed by a punch, so 5P. And then you go to JS, and that should hit a blocking opponent. Sometimes it doesn't, because Zato is weird. But 2H, when you go close slash 2H, if it doesn't hit, it actually is a really small gap that you can DP. So if you want to be safe, you can just do this. And if it hits, you can just go into a corner combo. And then a bit of extra thing is I like to include charge dust combos. Mostly it's going to be like slash, heavy slash, slash, heavy slash, slash, heavy slash, and then hoof stomp. So what this would look like in notation is just charge dusts, slash, heavy slash, slash, heavy slash, slash, heavy slash, and then you press heavy slash again. So you're really never going to use 5D. Yeah, mostly you're just going to do like tap dust. And then just going to end like there. So you can do stuff like that. And then if you just want to like, I believe you can also do something like this. Yeah, so you can do just normal. Yeah, so they're area a bit finicky. Sometimes, like if you want to do this, it'll hit, but if you do RC, you can do stuff like that. So if you hit it, you can just go from whatever. If you're not as confident, you can just do the ordinary bread and butter and it'll work. just do close slash 2H hoof stomp. It'll always connect basically if you're close enough. So if you do want to hit that combo, you're basically just going to need to delay beak driver, or what something else you can do is just you can just do 5H, but 5H will whiff sometimes, so most of the time I will do just delay into beat driver so you can go into pressure. But some close staggers you can do for like pressure on Sin is quick dash into that. So say I do this punch, I do that, I can reset pressure. Say I grab, just 5D, or you can just hoof stomp. Doesn't matter, as long as they get hit, you get to reset using stamina. And if you run out of stamina, just RC and keep it safe. And now, some other things you can do is you can do close slash into this, which is 6K. This is just a basic frame trap low. So if you do like this, and delay into hoof stomp, it's an overhead. But if you do this and delay into that, then that's just full combo, because you can just do this. So essentially, this is your frame trap. You do want to throw that in every now and then because it'll catch opponents. And you want to dash in, throw it in. And maybe on a wake up, you just go hoof stomp. You'd really just want to mix up between lows and highs and then throw in a couple of strikes, just so that they think you're going to do something. So essentially, comboing with Sin is really easy. It doesn't require a lot. And most of the time, you are going to be working on more things like anti-airs, which is 6P. 6P for every character is just an anti-air. So essentially, say somebody jumps in and they try to do something. If I 6P this, I can do this. I don't have the recording set right now, but essentially what you would do is DP this forward and it would connect because they're higher up on the ground. So like, if I want to... like there. So mostly if you get a counter hit in the air, you can either do this, or you can just do... Now be careful with this type of combo, because you do have to notice his stamina meter. So if I do this, that uses 2 stamina. So most of the time I'm going to want to, you know, save it for something else, like a safe elk hunt. So you cannot combo off counter hit elk hunt. You can do silly stuff like double counter slash, but most of the time in the corner, if you hit them with this, you are going to want to do a DP off of slash. But you can also do, because with 2K into 2D, if you do elk hunt, it'll hit OTG and you can just counter slash and you'll start a combo if they do anything. There's also other things that's like combo specific. Corner combos. So essentially what you're trying to do in the corner is more so just to force them to get counter hit or mess up once. So say you do that again and then repeat it. Now another thing that Sin is really good at is looping pressure. So say I get a close slash because I thought I was going to grab and then boom. You can card cancel supers. So say I do this. He should have dashed there, but because we cancel it into a stupor, it doesn't actually take the stamina. So now from here, he has positive bonus. He can basically do anything in the world. He can just loop his pressure. It doesn't matter because of how positive bonuses work. So just do something like this. Boom. Time rave. Boom. Run. And you can just run pressure and continuously run pressure until people go away.